Okay, he's Mickey here, and I'm doing an unboxing, sort of, kind of. I guess it's unbagging, I guess, because it's in the bag. So I got this little gizmo. It's called Extended Safety Version 2, as you can see up there on the screen. And so it's an extended safety for AR-15, basically. That's what it is. And um, and it's made by Resurgent Arms right here. You can see right there, Resurgent Arms. I got it on Memorial Day weekend. They were having a sale. I think it was like 10% off or something. I got it $10 off. Okay, I got it for 62 shipped is what I got it for. So I think according to the website right now, it says it's 65. That's cool. So here it is. I'm just gonna unbox it and then we'll go install it. The reason I bought this is because I'm building a featureless rifle. I live in California, so there's two ways that you can go about owning AR-15 or a centerfire rifle is to make it either featureless or have some kind of device that separates the receiver when you want to remove the magazine. So that's how we do it now. Unfortunately, but so I'm building a AR-9, a 9mm AR-15 type dealie, and I went with a Thorsden Customs stock. I wanted to make like a space gun, something cool looking, in 9mm. So I always wanted a 9mm AR. So it'll be oh so cheap to shoot, and still a lot of fun. So here it is. So this is how it came. It has this nice little Ziploc baggie with the little pinch thing here to open it. So let's take it out. So this is just the unboxing part, and I will actually install it in another clip. So let's go get it all out there. This is what it comes with. This is the version 2. I think they had just updated this year. Oh, Jesus, it's really hard to get it all out of the bag. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so I got everything out on the table. Okay, so there's a little area where we did the unboxing. There's a lot of stuff that comes in different baggies. So I guess there's 3 different kits. There's one with a left lever, a right lever, and or you can get both. And I bought the kit with both. That's why mine is like the most expensive one. So, and you can get different colors. You can get red, gold, or black, and I went for black. Yeah. Good old black. So you got 2 separate baggies inside. I think one of these is the left lever and one of these is the right lever. And then you have the actual kind of drum that does the safety dealie. It didn't come with any documentation at all, so you kind of have to know what you're doing. I think I've taken those safety off before. It's not too hard. And it comes with 2 screws. They're Torx screws. Not any kind of Loctite on it, so maybe we might want to add that. And it comes with an Allen. Is it a Torx? This looks like an Allen wrench. That's interesting. It works though. Yes, the tool they give you works, but this is a Torx. It's Torx. I guess it could be a Torx or it could be an Allen also. So, but this is an Allen wrench right here. This is not a Torx, and it works. It's an interesting screw. It's kind of cool. Never seen anything like that. Generally, generally you can't do that. You can't put an Allen wrench in a Torx, but it's like both at the same time. It's really interesting. So here it is. These are the levers. I'll take them out of the bag so you guys can see it. It is. So the story behind this is if you have one of those kind of like, if you have a featureless stock that kind of makes your rifle into like, it's got that Monte Carlo style, you have to kind of hold it at a weird, it doesn't have a pistol grip is what it is. It is easier to manipulate the safety if you have a longer lever, and that's what this is for. Ooh, it's very pretty. I like it. Look at that. Look at that. some work of art. It's got like, it's skeletonized. It's got like a kind of like a triangular cutout here, and it's kind of like a hole right there, but it's very cool looking. Hopefully it's pretty strong. It won't just snap, but I don't really know what this is made out of. Let me look at the website quick. It doesn't say what the material they use. I'm assuming it's aluminum. It feels really like, you know. The drum is probably made out of steel. So I'm assuming. I'm not really sure how to install this. It's a good question. I don't know if we should put it together first, or so I think. So the way this guy works, it's gotta be. So there's like a little slot right here, and this goes in the slot, and then you put the screw on it. And then, so you have to kind of know which one. I don't know if you can install this backwards. You can install it backwards. Oh no, wait. Yeah, you can install it backwards. That's kind of weird. All right, well, when we install it on the firearm, we'll have to see how the stock lever looks like. Hades Omega is not a real big AR-15 assembly aficionado. I never actually built it from parts, so. But anyway, yeah. So this is designed to replace your stock safety, and with ones with longer levers. And you can. It's ambidextrous. So if you guys are familiar with the AR-15, it only has a left side selector switch. So I think this is the left side right here, and yeah, so it's just longer, so you can actuate it with your thumb with a non-pistol grip style stock. And then you can put it on the other side if you're a lefty, if you want to flick it with your left thumb, or so what, I don't know. We'll find out when I install it. You can use your index finger, to change change what selector you want, if safe or semi, if kind of like an AK, how like an AK works. So be cool. All right, let's go get. Let me go get my. All right, there it is. There is that's what I'm working on right now. This is a CMG Mark 9 lower. It already has the integrated 9mm mag well. So, and as you can see, it has the Thorsden stock on it. There it is. So, an OD green, I might add. So let's go get some tools out here. One thing we have to do. So one thing you have to do to get the safety out. Oh, okay. I think I kind of know how this works. So, so Hades Omega, there's no instruction. So Hades Omega is going to try to figure this out right now. So as you can see, so it's got the Thorsden stock here, and this is the safety, and it will not move unless the hammer is down. So safe semi. Only on one side. If I flip it over, there's nothing on the other end. So that leads me to believe. That's a good question. I wonder how to install. I guess you can install the left side first. I don't think it really matters. I'm not sure. But anyway, so the way it works is, if you're working this guy, you can hit it to semi, but there's no way you can get it back up. So you have to use, I guess, your other hand, or take your grip. It's really, it was not designed to be operated like that, is what I'm gonna say. So yeah, you kind of have to do that number, and then you have to take your hand off of the thing. So it would be nice to be able to manipulate it with one hand, or one thumb. So, and yeah, so I'm not really sure how the other side would work. That's a good question. All right, so yeah, let's go do this. Let's go install this and see how it is, and then I'll let you guys know how it is. So this is a Resurgent Arms safety version 2 safety install. So the first thing you got to do is remove the grip, and in this case, it's this whole stock. The whole stock is the grip. That's a Thorsden Customs for you. You need a Phillips head screwdriver if you're rocking the Thorsden. I don't know what other stocks use. It's this big Phillips head screw. that out. That's somewhere safe. And now you can take this guy out, and be careful, there's a little spring that is going to pop out. And the spring is what holds, I think it's on the other side. It is on the other side. Okay, yeah, so there's a little springy here, and that's what holds your safety in. So you don't want to lose that. If you don't have that in there, your safety will fall out. Because it's spring, oh, it just came out. Let's see. The safety is held in by a spring. The force of the spring. Let's see. So we'll just make sure we leave that there. And then now, meow, you can take the safety out. Maybe we have to take that. Okay, so you got to rotate it to semi, and then you can kind of take it out. There we go. So that is that's the stock safety for a Mark 9. Nice piece there. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, yeah. So we're gonna have to look at it and see how it compares to the other one. Where is the, okay. So here's the drum right here, and then so it's got to be like that. Yes, okay, so those two match right there. Okay, so now we got to put, I guess, the left lever on. Let's put the left lever on. I think it goes like this then. Yeah. Okay, let's just put it on like that first, and then we'll see if that works or not. What I'm thinking is you probably might want to you may want to put some Loctite on this. I will do it later.
Okay. Anyway,
we're doing this together, so go ahead and get your Allen wrench. Where's the Allen wrench? Sorry, my work area is a little bit. Okay, so get your Allen wrench, tighten that on there, and by the process of trial and error, maybe we'll get this. I would suggest you put Loctite on it, because that screw may come off while you're shooting. And then I think that should be good. Let's see. So you got to put it back on semi. Okay, and that should be it. That's one side. So that's what the other side looks like. It would have been nice if they added like a something to put on this if you didn't want to use the other side. I'm not really sure how that works. Maybe, yeah, I know. I wish they had like a dummy thing to hide this. But now I guess you have to have it on both sides or something. So that's the way I have it installed. It looks like it works. Looks like. So remember, you gotta rotate it to semi to remove it. So that's what we're gonna go get some Loctite. But anyway, just if you're having trouble figuring out how to install this, you could install it upside down. So I mean, hey, like if you install it wrong, take it out, flip it around. But you can use your old one as a guide. So here you got your the pointer that tells you what mode it's in, and then you just kind of look at it. It's like, okay, well, those little dealies are right there, so it should be that side. It should be pointing that way. I think it's a little bit off. It's actually a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit different. The way the lever throw is. So if you line this up to that, like that, you can see the stock lever is actually a couple more degrees off from the Resurgent Arms one, and I think they did that on purpose, so you can actually reach it from an odd grip position that these featureless stocks do. So I'm gonna go get some Loctite. Okay, so I got my good friend Loctite here. This is the one I use for like automotive work and stuff. So I'm just gonna go take the screw out. So you're gonna want to install a left side screw first, and then I think you install the right side one later. So we'll go remove this guy again. Make sure you don't lose the orientation. I wish they kind of made it one way, so you couldn't install it backwards. I'm going to put a little dab of purple Loctite on this, so not too much comes out. Okay, ooh, there we go. So it's sometimes hard to control the flow, Try not to get any on my finger. Okay. Oop, there it goes. Go get your dealie. Screw in there. I'm gonna work it in by hand first. Supposedly you can buy replacement levers and stuff, or if I think if you bought one lever, you guys can see what's going on. Basically I'm just screwing it back on. Okay, and then I'm just going to give it nice and snug. I don't know if there's any kind of torque spec on this, but not super dupery tight. Okay, it's pretty much bottomed out right there. Okay. Kind of got some Loctite all over my fingers. It's okay. Alright, now we can put it on the rifle. So basically rotate it to semi, the pointer. Okay. Rotate it back down the safe. Now we can go ahead and install our stock again. So make sure you didn't lose that little spring. The spring is still in there. I'm pointing to it with my finger here. Go ahead and install your stock and make sure the spring goes in the hole. There's a little hole right here. Do it from the other side so you can see the spring. Okay, there's the spring right there. Let's make sure that goes in the hole. Okay. Go ahead, put the screw back in. Hopefully it can hold itself up. Sorry, the lighting is kind of weird here. I have to hold it at a certain angle so you guys can see stuff. Just work that guy on there. If anything, you should put a little Loctite on that, but just make it nice and snug as you can with the screwdriver. Don't try not to strip it. Okay, so that should be it for one side. So there it is. Okay. There it is. So before we install the other side, let's do a functions check. So very pretty. So hammer's down, so we can manipulate it. So you'll notice that the throw is a lot less. So from where this guy would go, so you can see safe is here, and then 90 degrees is semi. Well, it only moves like 45 degrees now. So the throw, I think something that the cam or whatever that's on this is it must be bigger or smaller or something to make the throw like that. So it's just something you gotta remember. It's a little different now, but it still does point to safe. So definitely when it's on safe, it's safe, and then so the throw is a lot less. I'll tell you that now. So yeah. Anyway, so we're going to do a functions test right quick. So I'm going to put it on safe, and the hammer should not go forward when I pull the trigger. Okay, semi, that's semi right there, and then it should go. Boom, there it is. And then I shouldn't be able to move it with the hammer up. Hammer down, safe. All right, there we go. It works. Functions check, pass. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and install the other side. My lower has one of those special kind of like a bigger rear takedown pin, and it looks like it's hitting it, or it's hitting it, or it's really close to hitting it. Is what I want to say. So that's kind of a problem. So what I'm going to try to do is install it upside down so it's facing forward. So basically you just line up the slots and go ahead and put the screw in. Tighten it up. It doesn't actually have to be very tight for it to work. It's not the screw, it's not the tension of the screw that does the thing. So meow. I can use my finger, my right finger, kind of like an AK almost. Boom. Safe. Yeah, I kind of don't like that. But you can see when you move one side, the other side moves too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. It sure does stick out a whole lot too. I think I just want the right lever. But it does work a lot better. You can work everything with your thumb now. You don't have to, like, move your grip or anything. It's a win. It works good. However, I don't think I like the ambidextrous lever. I think I just only wanted one side. I got both sides just in case maybe I could try it. I'm having an issue with this hitting my larger takedown pin here, and just this way it just feels kind of funky. How do I know which one is safe? Safe is down, I guess. I guess you can write down somewhere what it is. But so down is safe, up is fire. You just gotta have to remember that. It actually works pretty good. Now, up is fire, right? Yeah. So in the safety position, you can't reach. Yeah, in the safe position, you can't reach the mag release because it gets in the way of your finger. I don't like that. But I guess that's why they made it so you can put it upside down, so you could manipulate it with your index finger if you wanted to. But it gets in the way of the mag release when it's like that. So it does feel a lot like an AK. It's kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to take it off and I'm going to put it back the other direction. Okay, I took it off and there it is. So okay, it's kind of weird. Ah, I see. Okay, so I mean, if you're a righty, you probably could do it. It feels odd. I actually liked it the other way in the front, but like I said, it gets in the way of the mag release. Unless you got some kind of fancy mag release for both sides or something, it's not gonna work. And then this, it hits my takedown pin. Pretty sure it's touching it. It's almost touching it. Maybe it's not even in safe right now. Let's try pulling the takedown pin. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely hitting the takedown pin. So now it's on safe. What if it doesn't go up all the way? Still unsafe. Okay. Well, it still works. It doesn't work with my takedown pin. I would rather have the extended takedown pin. I don't think I would use the right side, unless you're going to shoot with your left. So this is with my left hand, and it actually does work. It works for left or right, so that's good. So if you're a lefty, this would work, but make sure you don't have one of these big takedown pin knobs. I guess I could put the stock one back on, but since I plan to just shoot this right-handed, but it does make manipulating the rifle with your weak. If this is your weak side, you could do it. Could you do it on the other side though? Yeah, you could. Your index finger. Oh yeah. Yeah. So so what I was showing you is if you shoot on your weak side, you could so yeah, I'm like simulating being left-handed right now, and I'm using my thumb to actuate it. But if you just had it on the other side, you could do it. See, you could just flick it. You have to kind of move your finger a lot, but I know it's kind of annoying, but it works. And in fact, I could say you could flip this over so it's the other way, and then you could do that too. And there won't be anything in the way. There's nothing you really need to get to except for the bolt catch here. Now this side, yeah. So yeah, but then I guess you just have to use your right hand to take them out. I'm not left-handed, so I don't know what it's like to shoot AR-15 with left-handed. It wasn't really designed for righties, okay? For lefties, I mean. This is what I'm gonna say. And you're just trying to, you're trying to make it kind of like that, but not really, So there it is. I think I think I'm just going to leave this off. I'm not going to use this since it gets in the way of this. Alright, so. But yeah, there it is. And you can flip them around if you wanted to. If you wanted to move this out, that was interesting. It actually works that way too. It works good. So that's the Resurgent Arms extended safety, the ambidextrous one, the one for the left and the right. I think I'm gonna leave the right one off because I'm a righty, so I don't really need it. But then it's gonna be like, it's gonna look kind of ugly on the other side. So we'll see. I don't know. I guess what you could do is just kind of grind this off and paint it, you know, and then you can actually see stuff there. It would have been nice if this was a little bit lower, you know. But yeah, I like it. I like it, and you can actually tell. I mean, I guess, you know, you'd have to practice with it a little bit, but it's really simple. Some complaints I'm having, well, some issues are that, yeah, the lever sticks out a whole lot, man. It sticks out more than anything else on the rifle, as you can see. The everything is pretty streamlined, flush. And like, look at this. This is, so the stock safety is rounded off too. So this could potentially snag on stuff. So that's what I'm saying. That's why they designed everything like they did on the rifle. Also, but it does make it easier to work. So that's a good thing. So I guess they had to make it wide like that for it to be like that. So, but yeah, the this could snag on stuff, and it could snag on stuff, and then it'd break it off. So so that's one issue I could see with it. But I will just be using this at the shooting range. You know, I don't know if we're gonna do any kind of shooting competition, or we're running and shooting and doing all this stuff. But I could see that being an issue if this was like a field rifle. You know, you carried it in the field, it would snag on a lot of stuff and possibly break off. So. Alright, so there it is. That's a Resurgent version 2 extended safety. That was the unboxing, how to install, and like its operation. I think this is the best way to go if you're trying to go featureless like me.